Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bellowbois Podcast, episode 18. As always, I'm AJ.
I'm Aaron.
And today we have special guests.
What's up, guys? My name's Alvin. I'm one of Aaron's close homies and shit, but like, they invited me here out today, so here I am.
And fucking bitch-ass Nugget.
Yeah, fuck Ben.
Straight up.
But yeah, welcome back to the podcast. Just fucking shit up. Whatever.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck you.
Just fuck shit up.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. So you and Aaron Alvin and Aaron go way back. How did you guys meet, basically?
So basically, we went to the same elementary school. It was like an all Christian Montessori type shit. But like, I mean, me and Aaron got to know each other through a level of just like, let's say, soccer, all the shit talk, obviously. But like, as time like passed by, we obviously gotten closer. We had that competitive spirit, and then from there on, we just stayed connected, just like that.
Yo, I've never heard Alvin talk like this.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying though, I fucked this shit up.
This is Alvin's interview voice.
Yeah.
That's facts. I was thinking the same thing, bro. Low-key. Gotta keep that shit proper and shit.
I know.
Yeah.
He's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
That's good.
Straight
That's
up.
good.
Yeah, he's hella professional right now.
Yeah.
We'll break him loose.
Just let me know.
Just give it a couple questions.
Alvin, when did you meet Ben?
I met this motherfucker, I want to say senior of high school. We went to the same church. Yeah, straight up. And then as soon as I met this motherfucker, let me tell you right now, he was on his phone playing Hearthstone. Not even blatant about it. This fucker had it wide open like this. He was showing it loud and proud.
It was dead ass.
And I remember looking at him, I'm just like, oh, so you rock like that?
Yeah, for all you guys who are simping over Ben, this motherfucker literally stares at his phone 24/7.
Dude, what do you mean, dude?
Bro, I literally walked in the room to you on your phone.
Yeah, literally today.
Like, tell me otherwise.
Nah, that's valid.
Exactly.
Look at the fly.
Flies off his mic.
That's how you know he's COVID. Wait.
No, straight up. I met Ben through all that, obviously, and I talked with him, generally got to know him. He's a chill ass dude, but at the same time, like, obviously, like, I can't help but clown him.
Damn, you gotta say it like that, bro?
Not straight up.
Alright.
I mean, obviously, like, right now, like, we're close. So
Nah,
it's just
but
like,
I love this man. I love this man.
vice versa.
Yeah.
Did I meet you at YMCA? Probably playing ball, like hoop.
Yeah, so
Probably.
I think me and you met.
I don't know how to speak.
Well, I feel like, okay, so like the thing with I've known of AJ because of Aaron, obviously. So like there was a phase in time where, so I'm from Pasadena City College, so I had a time and period where I was just like trying to find myself, just trying to have fun, like all the dorm people. So I would link up with Aaron and AJ and one of their other homies, and we would go to Cal Poly Pomona together. And then from there,
You're good.
I saw that.
you're good. But like from there on, we would link, and I think that's where I officially met you. And from
Yeah.
there on, we were just like vibing, listening to music and shit. But like
Just getting
we were
drunk as fuck.
Exactly. We're just having the time of our lives.
Yeah.
That's when AJ, you would die.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you
when
would,
I knew AJ was a cash king, straight up.
But you don't do that anymore, bro. Like, you would die back then.
Because I was so depressed in community college. Like-
Bro, imagine me. I went for 2 years.
oh yeah, that's true.
Like I remember motherfuckers would. Oh, how do you want to think about it? Like CC life. Let me tell you. Like obviously you save money and everything, but it's just like trust me. If you have an opt out per se, take it, because that thing made me like I questioned life just because of CC.
Like, come on, we had some good times.
No, we had some good times. We had
Okay,
some
the only
time.
good times were like when we would see like what Call Poly Pomona.
Yeah, well, we saw Arlo Grime.
We saw Earl Grime shirts
Yeah.
and Nashe. Shout out to her.
Yeah, there was a party where both of you guys were knocked the fuck out. Dude, I've never seen Alvin like cashed like in my life. Like he's always like down a rally and shit.
That's facts.
But wow, this one night at Cowboy Pomona,
I was
this
lights
motherfucker-
out.
Dude, this motherfucker, like people are like talking. Usually, like, you know, when people are vibing and shit, Alvin's down to like vibe and like talk with everyone. But this guy was just like, fuck everyone. He's just on the couch like this. I was like, damn, this motherfucker drunk.
Straight up.
I didn't even see it because I already was.
Yeah, because you were out.
I was dead too.
I remember that day because I looked at AJ. I bumped him a bit. I was just like, oh, we're on the same boat.
Yeah.
And then we dapped each other up and we commenced just fucking paper plastic bag over our ears. We're just done.
AJ was on the grass, dude. We had to carry you.
No, honestly.
We had to carry you to somewhere, and then you were like, "Where's my phone? Where's my hat?" And I just kept repeating, "I have your fucking phone. I have your fucking hat. You're good, okay?" And then you kept going, "Where's my phone? Where's my hat?" I'm like, dude, oh my god, this is drunk ass.
I remember that.
That was like when we slept with like 5 dudes in Jean's bed.
I remember that.
That was bad.
There was a time where I was just like, fuck it, I'm just sleeping on the floor. Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
That shit
Good
was fun.
times. You know, shave your pubes.
Wait, what? Y'all shave your pubes?
Okay, honestly speaking about that, like deadass, if I know I'm not talking with anyone per se, like I won't give a fuck. I would just keep that shit like a full forest.
Yeah,
but I'm not shaving if I'm not seeing
Yeah,
it.
straight up.
yeah, I'm the same. I just, it's a forest down there.
No, exactly. But like if I'm talking with someone, like things get heated and all that, like if it gets to that point, obviously I'm gonna just do it because of her, per se.
Yeah, me too.
Are you a trim or a shaver?
Trimmer.
Oh, you don't.
'Cause I feel like no. Because I feel like if you're more towards like per se a trimmer opposed to like complete bush type shit, I feel like if you're a bush, I feel like, I mean that's not bad at all, but like I feel like they'll just see you as like an older person. Because if it opposed to like a straight up trim, I feel like
It's a little
that's straight up
kiddish.
an adolescent. Yeah, straight up.
I see what you're saying.
I'm lost.
So
No, I see what you're saying. Because like if you full shave, it's like as if you didn't have any pubes.
exactly.
No, I full shave, dude.
I full shave too, but it's more of just like the comfort aspect.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
get
but you're.
you.
Never mind.
What?
no,
Say it.
Just say it.
Trying to go in Portugal.
All right. dude.
You don't need a full shave anytime soon, buddy.
Well, when I do go back,
Yeah, you got the money. Yeah, that's what I fucking. next thing.
I'm saving.
For the girl in Portugal.
Yeah.
All right.
I know Ben's bitch ass is a fucking. It's like the Amazon forest down there.
It's not actually. It's not actually.
How do you know?
Because I've seen it. I didn't realize I would have to say that. Damn. I was trying to cover you. No, I was trying to homie cover him up. Like, yo, you know what? No, you're fucking wrong. But I didn't realize that shit backfired. Because yes, I've seen his dick.
I mean, there's something wrong with that.
Of course.
Dude, no, I think if you're true homies, you've seen each other's dicks. That's just my take.
100%.
Wait, when did you see his dick? Because we've been trying.
You were gone. I forgot. You were probably off on a date with some random girl that wasn't gonna give you the time of day. But you know,
Damn.
you know AJ. You know AJ.
Damn. I didn't know it was like
When was
that.
this? I haven't gone on a date since going here, since living here.
I don't know. You were out somewhere.
Oh.
But then me and Ben were fucked up.
You fucking made a promise. I made a promise. at
Ben
least.
made a promise.
I made a promise.
He was like, I'll show you my dick when we're both fucked up. And then the time came we were both fucked up. Showed it to me. I showed him mine. And that was that.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there. You were.
Damn.
Why do you
Oh.
sound so
Was
disappointed,
this
bro?
was this for Academy when you went?
It was one of those nights.
It might have been. It might have been.
Oh.
Is it the night I went with y'all?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I was so fucked up. Ben was.
Yeah.
I was fucked up too.
I know Ben was fucked up because he wouldn't have done that if he wasn't.
That's facts.
Let me tell you, every time I visit their crib, I always see Aaron pinning down Ben. But like,
Dude,
the thing is,
this
that's-
motherfucker would always have me pinned down with my legs spread, bro.
okay, but the thing with that is we're homosexual.
Dude,
Yeah, bro.
I don't fuck with that, bro.
I only
What you
do
mean
it.
you don't fuck with that?
Yeah, I only do it because Ben's so against it. It's like bullying, you know.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Dude, I made that promise because you had me pinned one night, and you're like, "I'm gonna do it right now, bro." If you don't promise me,
I can't believe I missed this. I'm sad.
bro, I remember it was frame one, right on your guys' couch. I saw Ben pinned for his life, and Aaron just like, "Hey, what if though?" I just see Ben going, "Hey, come on, man."
There was a funnier time when I think it was just David and Eric maybe that were here. David for sure. I don't know about Eric, but Ben like threw me on the couch. And I was like, oh fuck. And then Ben was on top of me, and I was like, fuck, damn, this motherfucker really did that. So I flipped him over.
Oh, I think
You were there.
Yeah, I was.
And then
there.
I pinned him down. And I was like, yeah, bitch, what's up?
Know your place.
And then that's when it was like, ah, shit, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry.
hey, what the fuck? Let's go right now, bro.
You think that's funny?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny, dude.
I'll literally fuck you up, man.
Oh, fucking
Don't test him. Don't test him.
Oh, fuck.
Anyways,
But yeah, it's not weird to see each other's dicks. It's
nah.
fine.
Of course.
Nah, I think it's weird if it's like fucking out in the blue. If let's say we go to a fucking sauna,
Okay.
I think that's fucking normal.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Like-
it's just like if you guys are homie, obviously, as you said, you guys aren't homosexual per se. But it's like, come on, you gotta get to that level.
Yeah, Ben. The problem is your homophobic ass wouldn't go to sauna with us.
Dude, I am not homophobic, bro.
All right.
Questionable.
Yeah.
Alright.
Jury, do we buy it? Do we buy it?
Object.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Sustained.
Yep. Nope. We don't buy it, Ben. We don't buy it. All of y'all simming for Ben. He's homophobic. So there's that.
Damn.
You ain't gonna get any guys. And yes.
Damn.
Defend yourself.
Dude, I don't want to see your guys' dicks, and I don't want to get pinned down. That's my argument.
Is that like a form of masculinity type stuff?
Yeah, you think you're macho?
you think you're
tough
top
guy?
dog?
Yeah, like yeah, man.
Let us know.
Actually, Alvin, I think he's onto something. Because that's why, Ben like tries to lower his voice and shit when he talks.
He gets all submissive.
No, that's facts. That's
Like,
facts.
straight up.
Ben is very in tune with like the toxic masculinity.
Exactly. I've seen you in that state.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, Ben. He goes to the gym, tries to lift as much as he can, bro. Like when he can't really fucking do it. Like it's just the funniest thing.
Maybe
Yeah, Ben falls in line with the toxic masculinity.
Do I really?
a little bit.
I mean,
Dude.
it seems like it.
the
I don't live
evidence,
with you, but I could see it.
the evidence is there.
Yeah.
It's a. I mean,
Oh no, dude. I
Yeah, bro.
haven't
Think
thought
about it. Think
this.
about it. You sound like a chat. You're like,
This.
yo, bro, dicks, bro. That's so gay, bro.
I don't say
What
that,
the
dude.
fuck, bro?
No, no,
It's like, yo, you don't watch just lesbian porn? Like, what the fuck? You watch porn with dicks in it, bro? That's so gay, bro. What the fuck? That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
Bro, I just don't want to be touched.
Bro, I just don't want to be touched.
Has there ever came a point in your life where you genuinely thought you were asexual though? I genuinely want to know.
Dude,
Dude,
with
honestly,
all
me
these
too. That's a good-ass
motherfuckers-
question.
That's
with
a
all
good
these
question.
motherfuckers, I always think that now. Like, could it be possible? At the same time, I do like females.
But I feel okay. Obviously, there's
Yeah.
that. But I feel like you've never talked with one of us per se, like where we had an interest. You're always just like, nah. When time comes, like you've never made like that, like sort of type of just like where you're like, I'm for it, or you never chased.
That's fact.
or maybe he's too shy about that
I mean, I could see that too.
That could be a possibility.
because you did have that conversation,
That don't mean shit. I
but
literally talked to-
you denied it. You denied.
Oh.
You denied the conversation.
Are we talking about the Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Instagram conversation. We
Wait,
were like, oh,
wait,
it was
AJ,
only. It
AJ,
was.
What happened? I don't
Okay,
know.
so he got a DM.
Okay.
He responded,
Oh.
and then we looked at it. We're like, oh, he responded. I don't know, whatever. And then we scrolled up, and there's like paragraphs. I'm talking like Bible verses, bro.
Let me put in my 2 cents. Let me put in my 2 cents. We confronted Ben about it. And he's like, we've been talking for like a week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was more than a week.
Okay.
And then we're like, oh, a week? And then we start scrolling it up. Bro, it's been a fucking month, bro. Yeah, body paragraphs, MLA format, bro.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Let me say my piece. Let me say my piece.
Essays,
Let me say my
bro.
piece. AJ was saying, like, you got to get some experience, bro. So, like, I fucking tried that shit.
Yeah, but you denied that you were trying to get experience because you said only a week, and we scrolled up. It's August right now, and it
felt
was
like a week.
June.
It felt like a week.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Hey, pick one, okay?
Okay.
Would you rather be called stupid for not knowing the difference between a week and a month? Or would you rather be called a liar for saying that it was a month instead of a week?
You know, I just said the first thing that came to my head.
Okay, so pick one.
Yeah. I'd say a dumbass thing.
Okay, stupid. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All
We'll take
right,
that
all right.
one. Yeah, Ben thinks 1 week is a month. I don't know.
It's fine, Ben. We're not like we will roast you regardless of what you do. But
Yeah,
like-
exactly. And you could have said anything. We'll still roast you.
But it's like you don't have to deny that like you talked for like a decent amount of time. It's
Yeah.
fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. At the end of the day.
Yeah, he's only saying that because he's talking to girl in Portugal.
Anyways, I mean, it's fine. Because I'm doing it, so it's fine to you for you to do it.
Just man up about it. Come on.
Yeah, who cares?
No, I really don't know
What you mean you don't know?
how long I've been talking to her, or like dumb.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Exactly.
That's what David said.
That motherfucker. We're done with that.
No, we're not.
So do you genuinely like? So I think maybe it's just because you're shy. You're just more shy about it. It's fine. Who cares?
Might be.
I don't think. Do you think you're asexual though? I don't know. Do you
I
tell me?
don't think so, but like at the same time, bro.
Have you ever per se looked it up personally? Like the definition of what it is?
I mean, I have.
Okay.
And like at a certain point, like it aligns with me.
Uh-huh.
Tom,
But,
what the
like-
fuck is asexual? To be honest, I don't fucking know.
Somebody who doesn't have a romantic interest or like sexual interest.
Yeah.
In any gender.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so though. Like,
You watch porn
yeah.
with like girls in it or guys in it?
Or a little mix of both.
Yeah.
Which is normal.
Yeah, which is.
I mean, a guy on a girl.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you watch
Yeah.
straight porn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
But you think you might be asexual?
possibly.
Okay, dude. If you're watching straight porn,
No, but
I
like,
don't think you are.
no, I don't think you're asexual. Then I think you're.
I
Just,
agree.
I think you're just, a little shy.
If you were asexual, you'd be jerking it to like the wall.
no, but at the same time, I think that like people who have a strong enough drive, like they would go out of the way to fucking do this shit.
So you think you have a low sex drive?
Maybe.
No, he definitely doesn't. I know. If a naked porn star came right now, Ben would fuck her. Because who
Okay,
wouldn't? Because
okay.
who wouldn't?
Frame
Who
one,
wouldn't?
frame one.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Right?
Exactly.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
You know what I think
I
it is? Let me be real. This is some real shit
Alright,
right now.
alright.
Okay,
It's lack of self confidence.
maybe. Yeah. Ben, do you not see all these girls saying how fucking attractive you are?
Dude, I'm not though.
Nah,
You can't exactly
You can't
from what
think that
AJ just
though.
said.
You can't think that. You have evidence that people find you attractive.
Exactly.
You can't be like, oh, I don't have a shot with this person. Like, fuck it, I don't,
Dude,
which is what everyone goes through. It's not like a normal thing, But it's like you got to get out of that mindset.
not like this is some shit I think I need to work on myself.
Yeah, but it'll only help you get more poon.
If we
No, I
talk-
mean, I don't give a fuck about the poon.
Yes,
I
you
don't think
do.
I
Yes, you do.
don't.
Oh shit, he's asexual then.
if you don't give a shit,
Just
about,
debunked it. Yeah, we figured it out. He does not give a fuck about the poon. He's
I don't
asexual.
give a fuck about the poon that comes from fucking TikTok and all that
Oh
shit.
sure, yeah, buddy. Then why are you responding to girls?
Because I appreciated the messages, bro.
Yeah, you appreciate it. Why are you talking to them for months?
Okay, one person I kind of connected with.
Okay.
okay, so you actually admit you were connected with someone.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
Like
then.
we have like similar life experiences. That's pretty much it. But like,
Damn, she's lazy too. Fuck.
Damn.
It's hot in here. It's flames.
Oh shit. They have similar life experience with Ben. Shit, man. I don't know about that.
It's okay, Ben. It's fine to like not have self-confidence. Everyone goes through it.
I mean, the question is when you grow out of it. Like, be honest. When were you guys like lacking in self confidence when you were younger?
That's a good question. Good shit, good shit, man.
Question.
Alvin, go first. We'll go this way.
So when I was younger, like lacking self confidence.
Oh, I already know this.
I mean, like, what you mean?
I already know this. Well, come
Pick your
on.
piece then. Let's see if it matches up.
No, you go first.
Okay. So per se, growing up and everything, I was a pretty hefty child.
Okay.
It's like the word, like small words such as like fat and anything like that would like low key, like it'll hurt me, right? So like coming from that, it was just more I'm working on myself, but at the same time, it's just like the upcoming, as in like I would work on my self confidence, get to know more people, generally talk, and like put myself out there per se, right? So from there on, I worked a certain, like let's say a certain degree of confidence where I was just like, okay, if I'm gonna be that guy and I want to be that guy, I'm gonna go for it, right? Because I know I'm socially aware. I generally could talk to like people that per se wouldn't have the same interest, but I could generally strike a conversation. So from there on, I was just like, okay, if I'm truly like want to put myself out there, I'm gonna put myself out of the comfort zone. I'm gonna do what I know that wouldn't align with my like thoughts. I'm gonna just do something that's uncomfortable for me. And then ever since that happened like once or twice, it just kept going on.
Was it like a switch?
It was a switch for sure.
Interesting.
Because like beforehand, I would never thought I was myself like an extrovert per se. But like currently I am. But like back then, I was really for myself, keeping everything for myself, all my emotions and all that. But it's just like as time passed, I was just like there came a time where I'm like, hey, I want to get myself known. I want to let people know I'm here. Per se. And I did it. That's the thing. But yeah, I want to hear. Was curious. What you think?
No, he definitely did do that because I remember I went to elementary school with Alvin. I grew up with this guy, and the crazy thing was, Alvin was a bigger kid. You know, I was a small, tiny, scrawny kid. Alvin was the complete opposite of me. You know, he's on the taller end, heftier, but he was never. I would have said back then, as like an extrovert. He was always like more to himself. Obviously, like looking back, we can all say it was because of self-confidence issues, but
Agreed.
not issues, but like, you know, I feel like everyone, if you're a bigger, heftier kid, like you have self-confidence dilemmas. But I remember like after graduating, we didn't, you know, I went to a different middle school. He went to different middle school. We like lost connection, and then I met up with him at the Y, like mall, and this motherfucker slimmed down. And I saw him and I was like, honestly, at first, I didn't even recognize him. But he came up to me. He's like, yo, Aaron, like, what's up? I was like, who is this? I was like, it's Alvin. I was like, what the fuck,
I do
bro?
remember this.
What the fuck? When did this guy get handsome? What the fuck? No, deadass. I was like, damn, when did he get good looking? That's crazy. I think that's when I noticed, like, the shift in Alvin's self-confidence. Because when I saw him, then I was like, damn, like, this motherfucker, like, really likes talking to people now. Like he came up to me and he was like, you know, striking up a conversation and saying all this shit. When I know beforehand, he would, you know, hide in the corner and maybe do one of these and like pretend to not know me. But I was like, damn, like this motherfucker really glowed up. He changed.
No, that's facts.
And I think since middle school, like it's only improved. Like Alvin's been that way for a while, you know, and it's only gotten better. Like he's only gotten more and more social. Which is very interesting to me.
Okay, would you per se the transition from private school to public school though was like not life changing, but it was more just like a starstruck type situation where you're just like, wow, this is different.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess backstory: the elementary school me and Alvin went to was a private school, and there weren't that many kids. Like both of our graduating classes were probably around 10 or less.
Yeah,
like it was a very small school, and I think I'll speak first, but you can speak after this. Yeah. But like, yeah, going into middle school after you know, going to a private school, I was like, damn, there are so many fucking kids. You know, like in our private school, like basically everyone was friends with each other. Obviously there were like people who were closer, but like everyone knew each other. Everyone knew each other's moms.
Yeah.
And like everything was super like tight knit. But then after I went to a public middle school, I was like, what the fuck? Like there's so many fucking people. And I felt like, I don't want to say lost, but I was like, I don't fucking know anyone. Like, the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah.
But luckily, our middle school is kind of racist. So like, as long as you were a certain race, you got along with the other people in that race.
No, that's facts. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Like, there'd be an Asian group, a fucking Armenian group, a white group.
As long as you're fucking Asian in our middle school and high school, you got along with all the fucking other Asians. Like, it didn't fucking matter, to be honest. So thankfully that happened. You know, so obviously I grew up with a lot of Asian people, and like I just kind of clicked in that group. But I'm kind of curious how Elsie was.
Okay, so per se, you never thought you were lost per se, right? But there came a point when I first entered, like that whole transition of public to private school was new to me, obviously. So like when I first transitioned, I went to like a predominantly white school. Okay, but like basically I didn't know what I was coming into. So like first week of high school was just like I didn't make any friends. I was just by myself with like a couple of my elementary school friends went to the same high school as me. So we clicked it. But like from there on, I was just more like, oh, like like our audience, we never knew per se what to say, or it was more just like, oh, how would I get along with them, right? So you would have to find the missing pieces. So like obviously at the end of the day, like as first week rolled by, I found my group. But do you know what the fucked up thing was? The first group I've ever hung out with in public school ended up talking shit about me in Korean.
What?
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah. And like coming from me, I'm Korean, but like I didn't know how to read at the time. And like as time passed by, I spoke to her.
Know how to read.
okay, I'm not the strongest in that time, but like as time passed, like when it came to that, I remember going back as I took Korean classes. I read back on our messages. I remember they calling me straight up like, "Oh, you're so fat. No one likes you. Like you're
Damn.
nobody without us."
You weren't even fat then, though.
Oh, middle school, bro. I was pretty big.
You saw him after the glow up, bro.
Like my
After the
peak-
globe was middle school, though. I
No.
saw you in
My
middle school.
so my we met sophomore year, or when I reconnected with you. That was
That was
when,
sophomore year of high school?
yeah, because I remember straight up because that's when I really got into basketball per se. That's when I was in the team. So that's when I generally like took responsibility and then lost weight, all that, just to get in shape for the season. So like before that, like during middle school, the transition and everything, it was just like, damn, people really see me that way, right? So I worked on myself. I dropped them, and I was just like, I was in a whole new world. I was just like, what am I per se, or just like, how do I want to get myself out there, right? So from there on, I remember working on myself, building up the tolerance per se, the confidence and everything, just to like put myself out there, talk to everyone. If we didn't mesh up, then just like, all right, whatever, move on to the next. And from there on, I would meet the people I would per se mess with, and I would like completely vibe with. And then from there on, we've been like, even till this day, we've been a clique from there on. So I mean, the transition wasn't easy per se. Obviously, like I had that mental block of just like those words that would always terrify / haunt me. But like I came through it, obviously, and then I want to say if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have ever grown out of my shell.
I do have a question. How did you build up that confidence, though?
So there came a day
Asking
where
for a friend.
Yeah,
Asking for a friend.
So there came a day of like, by all means, body shaming, it's not a thing. But like there came to a point where I was just like, people only see me in that way, right? So from there, I was just like, okay, if they're gonna see me that way, I'm gonna work on myself. And then from there on, I worked on myself. It gradually calibrated and all that. And I was just like, okay, bet. If you guys per se have these sort of passions, I would meet the people that would have my passions. And from there on, I would just intermingle, just vibe with them, and then just eventually just branch out. Honestly.
So you'd find common ground, and then you try to build yourself up.
Yeah. So from there on, it's just like, if I vibe with you, I vibe with you. If I don't, I don't rock with you. You know?
I get that.
But yeah, meeting my boy Aaron, Fame Roland, I remember seeing his face. He was so like, yo, who is this guy? Like, this guy used to be a fat motherfucker, dude. Like, what happened? Who ruined his life? I remember seeing that. I was like, oh shit. But yeah,
I didn't know you were big. And
bro, I was a big ass.
Alvin was a bit of a chunky boy.
I remember because I was like, not only was I big, I was more in that field. I was like, people would think I was a mix because I was so dark toned. Because I would only I played soccer growing up. I eventually moved on to basketball. So from there, people would look at me and be like, oh, what nationality are you? I'm like, oh, I'm Korean. They're like, oh, really? I thought you were like, low kid. They're just like, I thought you were a straight up Filipino. And I look at them, I'm just like, oh shit, damn. I mean, like, nothing wrong with them. I'm just like, wow. They're like, came to a point where I'm just like, huh, so you guys genuinely think that way?
Yeah.
Where I was like low-key lost, but at the same time, like, it is what it is.
You know what I like about a smaller private school, though?
what?
It's the fact that, like, you know, if you see a shy, quote-unquote, heftier kid in high school, and you don't know anything about him, like, you're going to automatically assume he's, like, a loser. I feel like that's just how high school works.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you look at the football jocks and you think they're cool. You look at the heftier, shy kids and you think they're losers, right?
Yeah.
But I like private, smaller schools because the stereotypes don't exist. Because everyone knows each other already. So it doesn't matter if you're shy or hefty.
Yeah.
If, like, everyone fucks with you, everyone fucks with you.
True.
So like, it didn't really fucking matter.
It didn't matter how many Yu-Gi-Oh cards you had. Like,
Yeah.
I can't talk. But
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I was trying to say a joke, but fuck it, I can't talk.
No, but yeah, no one, like, at a smaller private school, there's not that room to judge because everyone already knows you.
I see.
Yeah. So I would say, like, Alvin definitely was a shy or a kid in elementary school and he was on the heftier side, but it's not like people didn't like him, you know. People still liked him. He just happened to be a little bit bigger of a kid and shy. But for sure, if it was public, I feel like that'd be a different story. It'd be like,
100%.
it's automatic. Like people are just fucking like, you know, picking on him because it's easy. But at a private school where it's smaller, it's like it's just easier to like make yourself, you know, be your true self.
I see. I mean, even from public to public, like I was only in public school, like even in Rosemont, I was like, oh my God, there's so many fucking kids here. Like I just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Fuck, wait, did we ever tell them how we met? Did we ever tell them?
I don't know. I think maybe we can do it again. We can do it again. It's fine. I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
I don't
either.
think you guys did.
I don't think we did, to be honest.
Oh.
I'm curious.
The way I met AJ is probably the funniest ways I've ever met someone in my life. And, you know, like coming from a private school and shit, like I didn't really know this is how you meet people. So when this happened to me, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Anyways, me and AJ had the same PE class, 7th grade. What was it, 5th period?
Fifth period, yes.
We had 5th period PE
Mr.
together.
Love,
Yeah. And, you know, off the bat, like we just got along. Like we clicked. Like we'd always like clown on each other. We had like inside jokes and shit. But to me, it was like, you know, oh, this is like my PE friend. You know, like this is my friend just in PE. Like it's fine. You know, this is fun. I'm having a good time. Like I get to PE. I'm excited to see AJ. I'm like, yo, let's fuck around together. You know, just for PE. You know, just fucking around just for PE. No, it was 4th period. It was 4th period.
Oh, sorry, 4th period.
Fourth,
Yes,
because
right
it
before
was
lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Right before lunch.
That's a crucial point of the story. It was before lunch, 4th period before lunch. So, you know, like a couple months go by and, you know, I was like, oh, like this guy's dope. Like just as a PE friend, you know, like I was like, this is cool. And then every time, because 4th period was right before lunch. So like after 4th period, like everyone goes to lunch. I'd go to my friends. AJ would go to his friends and it'd be like, you know, whatever. Like, you know, we were PE friends. It was cool. And then one day, 4th period bell rings and I see like someone slowly trailing me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why do I feel like someone's following me? And it's AJ. AJ's following me after fourth period. And like, we're going to lunch. I was like, okay, like, I guess. AJ's following me. And I go to my friends, you know, I'm like getting ready to sit down. And then AJ just goes with my friends. And then he's eating lunch with us. And I was like, cool. Like, yo, cool. Like my PE friend, like I'll introduce my PE friends to my other friends. I was like, yo, like, hey, this is AJ. And everyone probably knows each other, but I was like, yo, this is AJ. And then after that, you know, we kind of just started kicking it, but that's how it started.
Damn.
You fucking forced this way.
I never do that.
I want to hear it from your perspective.
All right, because like in elementary school, I used to hang out with the white boys, which is fine. It's nothing wrong with that.
Of course.
Who cares? But I don't know. There's at a certain point, it became like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like I clicked with them for some reason. Or I'd always look over at the Asian section and I'd be like, oh, they look like they're having so much fun.
I was gonna agree with you, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I just wasn't having that much fun in my area. You know, I had fun with my elementary school friends, but you know, I feel like they were changing a little bit, and I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, Aaron's Asian. I'm Asian. Let me just see what's up. Let me see what's up. I mean, like, I was shy back then. I'm still shy, but like, I was shy back then. And I was like, I'm not gonna ask him to hang out with him, but I'm just like, let me just follow him. And then I followed him, and then I was like, well, let me just prop myself down here a little bit. And then everyone was having a good time, and I was like, I didn't know anyone's name. I was like, yeah. Like, yeah, dude, yeah, Maple. I never played Maple, but yeah. Like, and then, you know, they welcomed me with open arms, and I was like, this is lit. Like, fuck it. I'm down. I'll just stay here. And
that's cool.
yeah, that was my...
It's a really cute story.
Yeah, I guess. That was my introduction to the whole Asian squad, I guess.
I feel like that it's like, you know, you can say shit about being in an Asian bubble, but I think the pro is like, you know, as long as you're Asian, like, they'll accept you. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the same thing that happened to me. I went to a different elementary school from everyone. They didn't even know what my elementary school was. They're like, oh, you're Asian? Fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
fucking chill. You know, it was like it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, cause like our area was like heavily Korean based. I'm not even
Yeah, yeah.
Korean. It was just the fact that I'm Asian. It's like fuck it.
Yeah,
I don't give a
literally.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, we had no like, oh, you're fucking this type of Asian.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just, you know what? If you're Asian, we gotta gang up against army. We'll take all the help we can get, bro. As long as you're Asian, bro, fucking come here.
If there's a food fight that breaks out, we need more.
No, straight up. Because I never thought about that way. Because I was just, or like LCHS per se was the same way. Like essentially, if you were Asian, they'd rock with you. With
Yeah,
open arms.
I see.
Like that's crazy to me, honestly. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah. For those who don't know, like we went to the middle class high school.
The flies on the camera.
Oh,
You see that?
I do.
Jesus.
It's on the screen. Okay.
But we went to the middle class high school,
What you trying to say?
Yep.
and
Wait. Me, AJ, and Ben went to the middle class
high school.
high school.
You know, like well off, but not like we're not poor, obviously, but like
But we're not filthy rich.
we're not filthy rich.
I don't know. Well, you guys were like pretty wealthy. I was not.
I mean, to be realistic, decent. Yeah, well off. Well
I
off.
was
We were
well
well
off. I
off.
was
Well
well
off. And then, yeah, there's no denying it. Like well off. But like you know, there's like a range.
Like I said, as a spectrum, you know.
There's
if
a
you're up
range.
the hill, you're rich. If
Yeah.
you're on the bottom of the hill, you're poor. And I was unfortunately at the bottom.
I mean, it's still middle class though. You weren't like starving.
Yeah, it's still middle class, but I
Yeah.
was just, you know,
yeah.
either middle class or lower middle class. Ben is butt rich.
No, I'm not, bro.
Okay,
Ben,
the thing
shut the
is,
fuck up.
Yeah, I drive a Honda Fit.
shut up. That's because your dumbass didn't study in college. But anyways, Ben's house. So like you know, everyone's house in Locker Center. It's a small town. It's fairly easy to get to. Like even AJ's house, who like you know is still like up the hill. It's still fairly easy to get to. Ben's house, the holy fuck, dude. We literally call that shit Narnia, and no one wants to drive there because it's so far up Locker Center. And we're like, dude, fuck no. But that's how you know you got that money, bro.
Yeah,
That's
the
how you got
higher
that
up, the higher up you are, it's like king of the hill. Like the higher up
the
you are,
further-
the
yeah.
more money you have.
Dude, I'm so close to that border of Tahunga, though.
No, shut up. But you know what's even crazier? La Cañada money.
Yeah.
Which is where Alvin.
Okay.
That's where Alvin
I
grew
mean,
up in.
okay, sure. There's always those people that were just like, oh shit, money buys everything, right? And like, I didn't necessarily rock that way because I felt like when it came to La Cañada, I was per se in the pit of Aaron. I never lived per se like all the way up like the hills and type.
$2 million. Bro,
why?
$2 million. $2 million,
Bro, okay, that's cap. It wasn't 2 mil.
It was $2 million because I remember you called me and you were like, "Yo, we're selling our house, bro." I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? How much
No,
money
no,
you
no.
made?" He's like, $2 million. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, whoa. Anyways.
I'm not gonna lie, your house is nice as fuck.
I'm
I
not
wouldn't-
nice
No,
house.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
lie. I live nicely, right? But like the thing is, like, I hope you guys know, I don't flaunt it. By all means.
You really
No, he
don't.
doesn't.
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
Like, there's those people per se that came from my high school that will flaunt their money. Like, oh, I'm the one that like, my dad is the one that produced Frozen per se. And I'm just like, that's crazy to me because I went to the same high school as Paul Walker's daughter, right?
That's wild.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we had a decent amount of celebrities. So like, but the thing is like, I never knew about it per se until the following action per se. But like, I don't know, La Cañada itself, low key, like you have those people where they don't flaunt their money, and you have those people that like they rave about it. They're just more just like, yeah, I have this. You want to be friends? Which is kind of weird to me.
More superficial.
Exactly. So like when it came to that per se, like I'm telling you right now, like maybe 30% of La Cañada is like pushed that way. But obviously there are those people that are humble, right? There's people that are humble and wouldn't necessarily rock that way. And but the thing is like, you guys say that, but like what? We're like what 5 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
went- yeah,
I mean, Locker Center and La Cañada is it's a well-off area.
And trust me, I've
overall.
met some Locker Santa people that are well off more than me.
It's just
Nah,
low. And
bro.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No,
I think the general trend
Yeah,
is
I
that
think-
Locker Center is a lot
I think like even though distance wise they're close, like the housing, like the real estate is so different.
Dude,
Yeah.
Okay, we can
you
agree
go
with-
across that border, you see fucking mansions.
You see mansions.
Okay,
that's the
It's
thing.
like
Yo,
it's after Ocean View.
yeah.
Right after Ocean View is when La
right
Cañada
after Ocean
started.
View.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right
didn't-
after
I
Ocean View
didn't
was
li-
when you get the big houses,
Yeah.
and you're like, damn, this is money,
Bro.
money.
I didn't live in no mansion per se.
You didn't live in a
you
mansion.
didn't
You
live in
had
a
a
mansion.
nice
Okay.
house.
You had a nice
By all
house.
means, I lived in a nice place. I was living comfortable, right? But like compared to the other motherfuckers,
No,
Oh, yeah, I
but
get
that's
that.
that's what you're comparing it to, bro. But that's
exactly. So I'm essentially what I'm saying right now is like I wasn't per se the top 1% of La Cañada.
Like, no, we're not saying you are. We're just saying La Cañada in general.
In general,
as a
compared to-
whole.
Compared to La Crescenta,
Okay.
it's just way more well off. Than La
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
if you compare La Crescenta and La Cañada compared to the rest of LA.
Oh yeah, we're fucking rich.
Yeah, we're all rich.
I mean,
as
of
fuck,
course,
like,
but
yeah.
like at the same off, like I don't know. La Cañada for sure was different, but at the same time, I was just like, I don't know. I never knew if you ever justified me as if like, oh, this motherfucker's well off.
Nah, growing up, dude, I had no idea.
I mean, of course.
I was
'cause
like,
we're
oh, he has
all-
a big
we-
house.
Yeah, we're all blindsided, right?
yeah, we don't think about that stuff.
Exactly. But like, I want to say like, as we were deep in high school, did you ever think we're like, whoa, Alvin's fucking well off?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
never thought that.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
Dude, I feel like in middle school, you don't really know. I think in high school, you start to realize that people who live, at least for me, this is when I realized, like, after I started talking to my parents about money and, like, how much they pay for a house and shit, like, people who live in La Cañada, like, they can afford those houses for a reason. Like, it doesn't matter if it's big or small. If it's in La Cañada, like, it's more often than not over $1 million.
Okay.
It's a nice house.
Yeah, I already knew like if you went to La Cañada, you probably had some sort of money.
Yeah, you had some sort of money, whether it be old money, new money, it
Yeah.
doesn't fucking matter. Like you had some sort of money to afford to live, not even in a big house, but just in that neighborhood. You know, past Ocean View, you know you got money. But I
Yeah.
think that's when
Okay.
I realized, because I didn't really know growing up, right? I was just like, oh, Alvin has a big house, that's cool. But then in high school, and I started to like understand a little bit more about like, you know, money and like houses and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, like Alvin lives in La Cañada because
Per se.
he's had more money growing up.
Okay. I mean, I
Which is
get
not
you.
a bad thing. I'm not saying you're
right.
like stupid rich like fucking Liz, but like,
Hey, shout out to Liz.
yeah, shout out Liz though. Her house is fucking nice. But yeah, I would say honestly the difference between La Cañada and La Crescenta is pretty big.
Okay. I can get where you're coming from that, honestly. But like, as of like someone coming from like, I wouldn't say I was the bottom per se of La Cañada. But like when I came to like going over my homies' houses, everyone else's houses I've been to, I just want to say, bro, they're different compared to my own crib.
Oh no, for sure. I can imagine
Yeah, I can
how.
see that.
How
yeah.
different?
No, I can
Like-
imagine how like if you grew up in La Cañada, because I know your house and I know Liz's house.
Exactly.
Of course, if I was you and I went to Liz's house, I'd be like,
Whole new world.
I'd be like, I'm poor
Not straight up.
compared to her, you know.
Honestly.
But I think if you compare the La Cañada average versus the La Crescenta average, you know,
There's just there's a wider range in La Crescenta.
yeah.
Like there's some rich people, obviously.
Right, of course.
But then there's obviously people less well off. But then in La Cañada, it's like baseline. I want to say everyone's like decently well off.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I agree with you with that.
Yeah.
And I never per se thought of it like that till outside of high school. I never thought I was like financial, like, oh, this person's more independent per se towards me compared to me. But I was just never per se like, oh, if they're in lower class per se, I never was just like, oh, I'm better than them per se. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the thing with me is like, it's always love it out. If I vibe with you, I vibe with you at the end, by all means.
Yeah, so like growing up in La Crescenta, like me, AJ, and Ben, like something I can say for all of us is like we all grew up thinking like, you know, kids from La Cañada, which is where Alvin was from, like they're all spoiled, like they're all fucking annoying, like they just like to have money and like flaunt it. That was like well known by everyone
In CVS.
in CV. Like literally everyone.
Yeah. Maybe not. Wait, what?
CVS.
Oh, in CVS? Yeah, sorry. No, it's CV, yes.
CVS,
Comma,
yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Like everyone in our neighborhood, that's just how everybody thought about La Cañada kids. But I wonder, like, what did you guys think about us? Like, what was the stereotype?
So, okay, for the stereotype for CV, it was more just like, we didn't really have a necessary stereotype against you guys, but when it came to like sports, like, you know how like you guys per se, your guys' rival was like, what, Arcadia,
Yeah.
right? But LC would always think of it as CV.
Oh, your rival was CV?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, straight up. So like whenever we go against you guys in per se like basketball or like football, we'd have a whole fucking like assembly. Be like,
Interesting.
take down the Falcons, like type stuff.
Wow.
Like we would have like straight up banners saying "Take down the Falcons" and all that cringe shit.
God
But like
damn.
we wouldn't necessarily say like, "Oh, you guys are like," but we never had like a saying where like, "Oh, fuck the CV guys." We were more just like, "Hey, let's fuck them up in this sport. Let's show them where we at." So we never had like we never objectified you guys, right? We'd always just be like, "Oh, we're better than them in like per se like in sports. Like sure they could talk about all this, but we're better in this."
That's because they couldn't talk shit about us.
Hey, but like, okay, our football team like low-key trash.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah, your football team
outside
is
of football, I'm just saying we were dogs. When it came to other sports,
Golf, you were better than us. Yeah.
Yeah, because they
Not
got
that
money.
anyone gave a shit about golf.
Yeah, but it's because they got money.
Yeah, they had money.
They had the
Yeah.
nice clubs, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
You had your own
Anyways.
country club to practice that.
There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what it is. That's
We
what
had
it
to
is.
travel somewhere else to get
Because like one of my homies, David, he was just like, "Oh yeah, whenever we were versus CV in golf, we would just clown." They're just like, "Yeah, like because like CV's a joke."
Yeah, we are a joke. Yeah.
He like when it comes to golf, CV is straight up like they're just people we see as if like practice.
Yeah.
Because like think about it, like golf is like it's a per se a high-end sport,
It's a rich
right?
sport.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So like I guess you saying this now, it never came to me, but like them saying that now, it was just like, wow, these motherfuckers acted as if they were like high-end shit compared to others, just because of their social background and everything. So like coming from that was just like, bro. We never like the only sport we took you guys seriously in or like per se like talk shit about is like football. But the thing is like I don't even know. We were in like Division 9 or type shit. I didn't even know that was a division.
Yeah, bro, we're just better at the broke sports.
Yeah. Well, I won't lie. Like
Fucking hustlers, bro.
the people on the golf team were also like just dumb as shit. So like it's not just the wealth
Yeah,
thing.
because CV golf was like
It's a joke. You just do it so you don't do PE.
exactly.
Like, it's
no,
not
you know
like-
why
yeah.
though? It's because no one had money enough to take
Yeah,
golf
that's
seriously.
true, that's true, that's
Everyone took golf. Honestly, golf and tennis were the two sports which is quote unquote like the higher end sports. You
Yeah.
know, it's like more rich money sports.
Yeah.
Everyone I see was like, "Yo, fuck that shit. I'm gonna play some hoodlum shit."
Yeah.
Let me join the football team like AJ freshman year.
Yeah, I did join the football team.
Did you guys ever have a phase of that though?
Nah,
Well, there was
did.
what?
you joined the football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, freshman year.
Yeah, just because I didn't want to do PE.
Oh, so the scapegoat.
It wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. I've joined football. I think.
Everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, I guess probably.
But that's because that's that CV broke boy mentality.
yeah.
It's not like everyone's running to do golf.
Yeah, well, I knew in my head though, like that summer before I even started football, I was gonna play golf, but the golf starts in spring, so then it was either I either did PE for a semester or do football.
Damn, you guys were different than us then, because like if you per se played a spring sport, you
Yeah.
would have that whole semester free time.
Yeah. It's because you guys spend money to like.
No. It's the same for us. It's just we try out in spring, so I wasn't on the team at that point.
Oh, okay.
But like in fall, after I got on the team, I would never do sport. I didn't have to do. I just basically had a free 6 period.
Oh, okay. So you had a free, so you didn't have to necessarily take PE.
Yeah, after I joined the team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I do remember though, I never went to football games except that one we went to for CAF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Was it at Glendale?
Yeah, it was at Glendale because we don't have a fucking home.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how broke we are. We don't have a fucking.
we can't afford one. Dude.
We can't afford
this? Why did I say
We had a football field, but it was trash. So like, we didn't play our football games at our field.
Because like, bro, I remember that.
But we had a football game, or anyways. But like I know, like one time we were facing La Cañada for a football game, and I
Got
guess
shit on.
Oh, I don't know, but it was just funny because someone was saying like we all dressed like we were homeless or something, to like show that like to pretend we were like poor or some shit like that.
Like I said, there's those 10% motherfuckers that act this spoiled and would talk about it on it. But I want to say the high school I came from, it's not like that always. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we rock with you. Like
Okay,
honestly,
I appreciate that. But like, sure, lucky now there was so many spoiled ass motherfuckers. But like, when it came to like that percentage, everyone was chilling. And then obviously there was like what 5% people going like, these guys look homeless and all that type shit.
That's facts. Like honestly, nobody gives a fuck about the people who don't say shit. It's the people who say shit that's wrong. That
Exactly.
creates that stereotype.
Exactly. Because I remember I went to that game too at the CIF and I was on CV side. I remember sitting with a couple of my homies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember because I looked at them. I was like, "Oh, once this half ends, let's go in and out." That's straight up because it was already a shit show from there. Steve was rocking us.
All right, enough high school. I feel like we talked about high school.
Yeah, we talked about high school.
We're way out of high school to be talking about high school, bro.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about college.
Yeah, so freshman year. So when I was at Berkeley junior year, Alvin was very excited to come visit me often. You know, I totally get it. NorCal's dope, especially going up SoCal. It's a very different place. Alvin was very excited to come visit me, and I was excited to see Alvin. You know, I was like, "Yo, like my homie's trying to come visit me. That's dope." Comes visits me, and then you know, I met a decent amount of people. Like when I got there, you know, it was cool. And then he came to visit me one night, and I took him to this party. You know, I was like, "Yeah, we're having a Casa party." Like it was just staff only too. It wasn't like a random party. It was like just staff. So it's like probably 20-ish people. But I was like, "Hey, my homie from like my hometown is visiting. Like he's gonna come through." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So he comes through, and you know I'm trying to have a good time. So I'm like, you know, giving him alcohol and shit. Like everyone's fucked up. Everyone's drinking. This one girl, she'll go unnamed. I can't explain. Dude, I know she follows this, but she'll go unnamed. But you know, she's chatting it up with Alvin. I was like, "Oh, okay, good for him, bro. This is dope." And then, you know, they're just talking casually all night. And then for some reason, like we all ended up in the bathroom, like me, her, the girl I'm talking about, Alvin, and a couple of my other friends. There's like 5 or 6 people in the bathroom. And then this girl, still like chatting up with Alvin, was like, oh no, Alvin was like, "Oh, like, do you remember my name?" And then she's like struggling, like, Andrew, and then as she's about to say Alvin, she just smacks on his lips, like she lunges forward for his lips. And then I literally, like, I was so fucked up, but I got sober. I sobered up real quick. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, that's how flirting works? Like that? How did that work? You know, like just like And I was like, "What the fuck, bro? Like if I did that, I'm getting a fucking case."
Yeah.
Like, you know, like what the fuck? And then, you know, Alvin pulled back a little bit, but then she like re-entered, and he's like, "Yeah, fuck it." And this motherfucker macking now. And then the 4 of us in the bathroom were just like looking at each other like, "What the fuck do we do?" So we all just booked it out of the bathroom. And they're still in the bathroom for cool, like, I don't know, like 30 seconds or something. And then they come out. I was like, all right, like, cool. Alvin got his quick little make-out session. Like, you know, he's visiting, bro. He's not going to see these people ever again. Like, fuck it. Like, do you, bro? And then afterwards, you know, he was trying to go back to her place. And Alvin was very fucked up at this point too. And I was like, "Bro, like, come with me, bro." And I was like, "Dude, no. Like, if you're trying to," this is what I said, but I was like, "If you're trying to get it in, like, I'm not gonna come." He's like, "Nah, bro, it's not like that, bro." And I'm like, "Bro, come on, bro. Be real with me." And then you know what he said? This motherfucker said, "Hey, the more the merrier." I was like, first of all, what the fuck does that mean, bro? You trying to have a threesome? Second of all, I'm okay, dude. I'm good. But he kept saying that. He repeated that the whole night. The more the merrier. And I was like, okay, I guess he's not trying to pipe. He's just trying to have a good time. So me and my other homie, and then Alvin and the girl, all go back to her place. And I was chilling. I was like, okay, like I guess we're gonna drink more as a 4. There's 4 people total. It's like, okay, we'll just chill and like drink more, because I was like, okay, Alvin's not trying to pipe. Like he's just trying to have a good time, I guess. And then them two like go into the hallway, and context, like Berkeley apartments are fucking small, like they're tiny. So they go into the hallway, and then me and my homegirl are just like looking at each other like, "Oh, that's sus." And then we hear in the fucking hallway, and then we look at each other like, "What the fuck is going on?" So we just leave. We just dip. And I was like, "Alvin, like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm going to bed, man. Like, cause he was staying at my place and I had the keys, but I was like, yeah. I'm going to bed, bro. Like, I can't stay up until you come back, cause God knows when that's gonna, fucking happen." So I go to bed, and then, it was a late night out. We probably went home at like 5 or 6 or whatever. This motherfucker's calling me at 9 a.m. And I didn't know he was calling me until like fucking 1 or 2 because that's when I woke up. But I see like 20 missed calls. Bro. And I'm like, shit. I fucked up. Well, I didn't fuck up. Fuck Alvin. That's just, but I was like, damn, I feel bad, bro. This motherfucker, I don't know what he was doing between fucking 9 and like 1 or 2. Like, I just wasn't picking up. But yeah.
No, I remember this because like literally like that whole story, like us talking and everything, it literally went from 0 to 100. I remember just catching up with Aaron and the people he was with. I was just talking with them, and then all of a sudden, it just happened. And at that state, like I was pretty intoxicated, so I was just like, it took me a minute to process, but I was just like, yo, I remember coming out of that restroom, looking at Aaron, I'm just like, hey, what the fuck just happened? I remember Aaron dapping me up and everything, going like, you do you, my guy. And from there, I'm just like, I don't know if I rocked with it. And I remember just as time passed, alcohol hit, all that, right? I looked at Aaron, I'm just like, yo, what is happening? And then all of a sudden, I remember that girl telling me like, hey, you want to go back to my place? I remember looking at Aaron, I'm just like, you want to come with? And then from there, Aaron being the homie he is, he walked out back with me, back to her apartment and everything. We were all just talking casually. We drank a bit more, having a good time and all. But as Aaron said, he heard all the noises. One thing led to another. And I eventually, when everything ended, I remember looking back, I'm like, where's my boy? I remember going, where's my boy? I sent him a little text. I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to stay at your place, honestly.
Bro, he kept saying that. He's like, nah, bro, I'm trying to sleep at your house. I'm like, bitch, then stop fucking making out with this chick and trying to get with you, bro.
Okay, no, I remember that. I remember sending Aaron the text like, you still awake? It was like, I shit you not, it was like at 5, 6 a.m. I know that this guy is ready, lights out. I remember the next day, like, I ended up staying at her place, did what it did. But I remember texting Aaron as soon as I woke up. Because, like, I'm a really light sleeper. I remember waking up to, like, some, like, traffic cleaner or something. I remember waking up at 9 a.m., broad daylight. It's just me. And I remember I just woke up. I grabbed my phone immediately. I'm just like, hey, you awake? Slide me your keys. Because I'm trying to get in. He's just like, no answer for the next 2-3 hours. I'm just like, fuck. So I try to play it off. I'm trying to just knock the fuck out again. Hardest thing. I remember her waking up that same time, like maybe an hour later. And then we were just talking, but it was awkward as fuck. Bro, I remember in my head, I'm just like, Aaron, please respond. Like, please just save me. Be that angel, man. Like, time passed by. She's like, oh yeah, I'm going to like a concert later on. Like, haha, like, do you want to come with? And I'm just like, Aaron, where the fuck are you? I remember looking at my phone. I'm looking down. I'm just like, yo, like, fucking respond, dude. And I remember that phone. I'm just like, oh, he responded. I remember looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, I clicked. I'm just like, I'm out. My boy got me. But like that whole night in itself was a story, because that was my first time visiting Aaron. So like I literally honestly made the most of it. But oh my god, let me tell you, this guy still mentions it. That's a crazy
funny
thing.
night. It was a funny night.
But I'm not against like things happened. I'm not like per se like, oh, I regret it, right? Because it was a time. It's a story that could be told on part. But it was a time.
Yeah, and I think part 2 of that is, you know, Alvin would frequent Berkeley. You know, like I was going there, and like, you know, he's trying to have a good time. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, bro, come through whenever. So he's come through often. Like after that, and then he eventually came through often enough to meet his ex, who went to Berkeley, which was one of my friends. So they like got to know each other, and I was like, okay, that's dope. Like, that's cool. Like, I like her, I like him. Like, it's cool. But the thing that fucked with me was, he'd be like, after they got together, he'd be like, yo, I'm trying to come visit you. I'm like, bitch, you're not trying to come visit me, bro.
It's not me.
Yeah, you're trying to come visit your fucking girl. Like, let's just be. Come on, let me finish first, and then I'll let you go. Yeah. But like, I was like, dude, come on, you're trying to visit your girl, but that's fucking cap. And then, you know, obviously, he'd be like, nah, bro, like I'm staying with you, bro. Like I'm trying to come visit you. And I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. Anyways, he'd come over, and then he'd come over, and he'd obviously stay at my place, right?
Yeah.
But anytime he had fucking plans with her, he'd be like, nah, bro, I'm busy, bro. I'm sorry, I can't. The only time he'd hit me up was when she was busy. It's like he'd call me out of nowhere. Like I'm already doing some shit with like David, or I'm like at the gym, or like studying, or playing ball or something. And like, Ayo, you free? I'm like, what, is Lauren busy? He's like, nah, bro, like, I'm trying to hang out with you, bro. I'm like, all right, what's Lauren doing? He's like, she's studying. I'm like, you fucking bitch.
I remember I came with Gene to Millennium.
Oh yeah.
And then I didn't even realize and then you were there and I was like, oh,
yeah.
Alvin's here. And then like you were with her and I was like, when did he start dating someone here?
It literally happened like out of nowhere. I remember this. Cause like, so basically coming off what Aaron said, like, sure, I would tell him that like, yo, I'm trying to come through. Like, when are you free? And he'd be like, are you trying to come through for me? Or like, for say her? In the back of my head, I'm just like, are you dumb? But at the same time, I want to be that guy. So I'm just like, for my boy.
You fucking dirty bastard.
I wanted him to own it.
Okay, but the thing is, like, you can't tell me this. Like, I did hang out with you though.
Yeah, when she was
On the
busy.
side. Yeah.
She was busy.
You didn't answer my question. Okay, yeah, I mean, sure. Because basically the only time I could see her is per se when I visited, right? So, like, obviously, like, okay, but you have to remember that trip we went to Lake Tahoe.
Oh, that's facts. I'll give him that. Alvin's, unlike AJ, Alvin's
Whoa.
like actually, I would say like actually like a homie. Cause
What the fuck?
Cause like, so I was trying to go snowboarding and I just like snowboarding, you know, I'm always down to go snowboarding. So I was like, David, which was my roommate at the time. I was like, David, let's fucking go. And David's down. I don't know how much he likes snowboarding, but he was down to go with me. And I was like, that's enough for me. I was like, he's down. And then Alvin was visiting at the time. I was like, damn, Alvin, I really want you there too. Like, I don't want to go like just me and David. Like, I want another person there. That'd just be way more fun. To me personally, though, the main reason was like David, although is like a decent snowboarder, he's not.
Yeah, he's not the best.
He's not the best. He's not, you know, he's not as good as like me and you.
Yeah.
So I wanted someone else there to like, you know, at least even it out a little bit so I can have fun, not just babysit.
Yeah.
So like, Alvin, please, like, bro, just come. Like, it'd be fun. And then the whole time he's like, nah, bro, like, Lauren's trying to hang out with me tomorrow. I was like, fuck, bro, like, god damn it. But then eventually he actually pulled through. Like, Alvin was actually like, you know what? Like, she's mad at me, but I'm gonna go. I'm like,
remember this.
And then that's when I was like, damn, like, you a real one. That's tight. And then we ended up going. We had a great time. But I was like, damn, okay, Alvin, like, I see you. That's a true day one. That's a homie move. And then, you know, had a good time. But yeah, so I'll give you that, you know. There were definitely some times where...
I remember that per se because, like, Aaron was pressing me on this. Like, Alvin, you said you came for me. Why aren't you going with
Facts.
me then? And I'm just like, it came across to me just like, because I've been a guy that was like, bros over hoes. That was like, for a while. Shout out to AJ. But anyways, like, I've always had that mindset. So, like, when Aaron, like, said that to me, it took a moment to, like, digest and everything. But there came to a point where I'm just like, sure, I'm spending all this time with my girl at the time. But, like, I never really had that moment with, like, the friends I'm living with or, like, currently living with, right? So I'm just like, why not? Fuck it. I'm all about spontaneous shit. So I remember that happening, and she got fucking heated. I remember she's like, oh, I thought you came here for me. Like, you told me, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, sure, I said that. But, like, I want to have my fun, too, you know?
I respect that.
And then the funny thing, Aaron, David, Aaron fucking forgot his keys in the goddamn car that same night. I remember looking at him because I had plans that night with my girl. I remember looking at him just like, it is what it is.
Bro, you know what happened? So, fuck, man. This is probably my biggest L, but like, we went to Lake Tahoe, and then, you know, I had my keys in my, you know, snow jacket the whole time, and then we get back to the car, and I was like, dude, I had a great ass time. I want to take a picture to remember this with my homies. And like, I had my trunk open at the time, like, because we're all taking off our like boots and shit. So I put my boots in my car, like everyone's putting their boots in their car, and I forgot I put my key in there in the trunk. But I was like, yo, this picture gotta be fire. I want to make sure the trunk's down. So I closed the trunk. And then the guy takes the picture. I was like, yo, sick picture, thank you. And I was like, fuck, where the fuck are my keys? So I realized I left my keys in my fucking trunk. So I was like, fuck me. So I'm calling like AAA and like fucking all these fucking people to like get the fucking shit out of my car. But like, dude, there's like traffic like to and from fucking Berkeley. I don't fucking know. Like, there's so much traffic going like wherever the fucking repair guy was to where we were. that I ended up sitting outside. So they went back in the lodge, like rightfully so. Like they don't need to be outside. Like it's not their fucking problem. They didn't make the mistake. I made the fucking mistake. So they went back to the lodge for like 2 fucking hours, and I was sitting outside in the snow. And the only reason was because I had no reception. There was no reception in the lodge. So I had to sit outside in the snow waiting for the guy to call me. So I would literally be freezing tits just like in my snow shit. I'd literally sit down in the snow just like this for 2 hours. I'm just sitting there like, fuck, bro. Like, when the fuck is this guy coming? And then he finally picked up, and then we got it fucking sorted. But then, like, you know, the resort's closed at like, what, 4 or 5?
Yeah.
We ended up go home at like 9. And then by the time we got home, it was like 12. I was like, dude, fuck, my bad, guys.
No, I remember this because I remember looking at David, which was the person that boarded with us. I remember looking at him just like, hey, you want to take turns like going outside and like talking with Aaron? Because I'm pretty sure he was lonely. Because it was like, it's been a minute. Me and David would talk about it. We were just like, yo, are we trying to like, per se, entertain Aaron for a bit? And I remember David giving me this look. He was like, you can go. I'm not. And I remember looking at David and I'm just like, oh, so it's like that. We're in it together. But I remember when we initially thought, I was just like, hey, you trying to go? He was talking like, oh, like, by all means, like, I'm down, but I just ordered food. And then he's just sitting there with his little chicken tenders and ketchup. I remember just munching. I'm just like, let me get some of that.
Damn, I didn't even know y'all ate, bro. I was starving out there. I was hungry as fuck. I didn't know y'all ate. That's crazy to me.
Heater, everything. We were living. I remember we would just look at our phones. We'd be like, I wonder what Aaron's up to.
And the crazy thing was, I didn't have service out, or no, I had service out there, but it was so shitty.
Yeah.
I would literally just sit there and do nothing.
Damn.
I just sat in the snow and did nothing.
That's fucking terrible.
That was one of the roughest like days for me because I like 2 hours just sitting in snow, just looking around, like doing nothing.
Right.
But it was, you know, I don't blame anyone because I fucked up. So the whole time I was thinking like, fuck me, like this is my fault. You know, I gotta take the L for this. Like it's fine. So I was okay with it. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be fucking freezing tits, fuck it.
But that's always a memory we could look back on.
Yeah, that's true. That was a good memory. I literally have a picture of us like just smiling next to each other. I remember casual.
No, straight up.
Right before I locked myself. I remember that.
Fuck. That was fun.
Oh man, good times. So Ben, you're a virgin.
I don't know why I laughed.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
That was fucked up of me.
Everyone starts from somewhere.
I didn't mean to fuck. Yeah, sorry.
Ben, you're a virgin.
Do I want to do this?
Why are you sighing? There's nothing wrong with that.
It's fine, dude.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's a movie called 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, you're not 40.
That don't help me, dude.
You're 23. It's fine.
Yeah. But Ben, like you haven't like, you know, been sexually with a girl, correct? Okay. Like do you at this point, like you're 23. We're all 23. Everyone's 23 here.
Yeah.
Are you feeling more not desperate, but like do you want to more than like your previous self? Or are you at the same level where you're just like, like fuck it. Like it's whatever.
I'd say it's a little bit more, but like
it
it's
is more.
a little bit. But like at the same time, I don't like listening to peer pressure and all that shit.
Oh, so it's more because of peer pressure.
A little bit. Like that's what is nudging me a little bit to like go out of my comfort zone.
You don't have a desire naturally to just like
That's what I'm waiting for, bro. But I've been waiting all my life and it hasn't come.
No, but time on. You masturbate
Sure.
with your hand.
What else?
Right or left?
What
I
else
hope
would
so.
I masturbate with?
No, but like
the wall.
he's like AJ.
I grab AJ.
When Aaron's asleep, Ben texts me. He's like, "You up? Come in.
Good, let's go.
Yeah."
No. If you don't answer, I go.
So you masturbate though.
Sure.
Don't you want to know what like, you know, the real thing feels like?
At the same time, you've always said some shit like, dude, it ain't that good. And I've always heard that too.
Okay,
Then again,
but like don't listen to me. Like that's just
Okay,
one person. Like
It's different.
It's still better than your
No,
hand.
sure.
It's still better than your.
That's you.
It's
That's
still-
you.
For me,
I know
it's better
you.
than my hand.
yeah, I don't know, dude.
I know for you it's a little different, but for me it's better than my hand.
The thing is, well, Ben, don't listen to me. But like, you plug your ears. But like, dude, sex is a workout.
Yeah, but
I'm not trying to hit the gym.
I know, but I don't know. I like it. So. Yeah.
If you see the extent this man goes for a girl, you'd understand, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if I was so satisfied with my hand, I might be like Ben. Look, I'd be so low of not driving for girls that I would just not give a fuck. You don't care, like you're not.
I mean, I do a little bit, but like not that much.
But don't listen to the like, oh, it's so shitty. Like it's still good. It's not bad. There's nothing bad about it.
Did you never like per se have that sexual desire, or you're never like interested?
Sometimes I would, but like,
what would you do about it at those sometimes?
Exactly.
I'll just think about it.
The hub. He goes straight to the hub.
Top rated.
No.
Hottest videos.
Not gonna cap. When those thoughts do go through my head, it always ends up like going into like something darker. So like,
whoa.
No.
Are we unlocking something? Like,
no. Like, I'd say it'd loop back to like self-confidence issue.
Oh,
Jesus, I thought he was about to say
No.
child.
I was
What
like,
the
whoa, dude.
fuck?
Whoa.
That's exactly me.
Exactly.
No.
I thought you said
Something more
like,
serious.
fucked
Something
up
more
shit.
serious. Something
Okay.
more
Okay.
serious.
So just more of the self-confidence.
Yeah. Like it would just end up looping back to there. So like,
Yeah, but don't you ever think like, just fuck it?
I don't know where to go with that feeling of fuck it.
It's because per se you never tried. I feel like you never made that effort.
I mean, yeah, 100% that. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a barrier you need to get over, and I never like reached that tipping point.
As long as you make steps towards that.
Exactly.
I think you talking to whoever on the gram is a step towards that, because I don't think you've ever talked to someone like that really before. Oh, you have? Oh, we didn't know that.
Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. Who have you talked to? You don't have to say a name, but like who?
This was just in high school. Nothing happened in college.
In high school.
No.
What do you mean talking? What did you do?
I mean, we just texted every day, and then like she asked me out through text, and then I made up some bullshit excuse saying like, no, I said yes at first, and then like one day in, I was like, dude, I made a fucking mistake.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you think that?
I said yes because I felt bad.
Oh.
And then like I thought about it more, and I was like,
I mean, that's good, but I didn't know you talked to someone in high school.
it was weird. It was weird. I will say she gave me a fucking card. Did I ever tell you about the time my parents were about to send me to boarding school?
I wish they did, but what?
Well, no, I didn't. They were about to send you to boarding school?
Yeah. My parents were saying like I'm so fucking lazy. They're thinking about like
Facts.
kicking me off. No, it's valid.
Damn.
It's valid. But like I did tell her that, and she gave me like a fucking card with like a handwritten note
Dude,
and
that's
like
so
$100.
sweet. That's so sweet. Wow.
$100.
Oh. And then you said no to this chick?
I felt so bad.
You know what's crazy? Ben, I'm on your boat where like I've had those experiences in my life where I'm still like, nah, fuck that. The thing with AJ is as long as they have a pulse
No, that's not true.
and they're female, he's
That's
like,
not true. In high school,
man goes feral.
Hyperventilating.
Yeah,
Hey,
man
hey.
goes feral, bro.
in high school, there was. Remember, I'm not gonna say her name, but she said she liked me, and I was like, no.
Okay, but dude, if she's like writing him a handwritten letter and like giving him $100, bro, like that's way different. That's a different ballgame, bro. You haven't had that.
I guess.
Yeah.
I just like having sex.
Nothing wrong with that.
But okay, yeah, okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what you did. I don't think.
No. The thing is, I took that 100.
Oh, okay, that's a little fucked up.
I felt so fucked up. Like, no. I didn't know how to give it back to her because I felt like a dick if I gave it back to her, and I just ended up hanging on to it and never doing anything with it.
So you have $100 with you now?
I mean, it is still somewhere in my fucking drawer or some shit, or maybe I used it.
That's
'cause I
very
forgot
sweet of her,
about it.
though. I respect that.
No, 100%.
Yeah. Go
Holy
her.
shit.
That's cool.
Honestly, like girls, don't be afraid to shoot your shot, dude. Honestly,
Whoa.
I felt so
I didn't know this. I also didn't know you were about to go to boarding school.
that
Interesting.
would have been fucking weird.
like
Anyways.
Dude,
What's up?
St. Clark.
Oh, I forgot which one, but All I was like, fuck this shit. I don't want to fucking. No. Actually, a little part of me was like, I'm gonna get away from my parents.
Okay.
Yeah. But at the same time, like this is when I started kicking with you guys. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to leave them.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So like the thing is like we've all had our fair amount of like not per se, but like we've drank together, we've partied and all that, right? But I feel like whenever our main objective, whenever we go to like let's say a club or whatever social event, we want to get Ben to intermingle with a girl, right?
Oh, he's good.
The thing is like
Good transition.
the thing is like whenever like sure we push you and all that, but like by all means you do your own from when we push you, right? And the thing
I
is, Ben, like
understand that.
we see you vibing and dancing with someone and it's mutual, right? But every time I see you do something, you end up looking at the guys. You never make that per se next step.
Where you're just like, fuck it, I'm going.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck it. Like,
Okay.
fuck all you guys. Like, by all means, we want you to do that.
All right. I told David this already, but like I've heard a lot of girls say like they want to fucking dance on their own without being fucking interrupted.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ben, that's
I
for
want to
sure,
try
bro.
my best to like respect that.
No,
course,
respect it.
no,
But is
of
there
course.
any dude? There's one thing to be creepy and just start to touch them. That's a no. Like, don't do
Yeah,
that.
of course not.
There is no harm in asking.
Yeah, just ask.
There
Be
is
like,
no harm in asking, but you won't
Dude.
even ask.
At the same time, I know that getting asked sometimes is a buzzkill.
you can't think
All right,
like
dude,
that.
I fucking hate this guy. You get this
No,
guy.
I feel like if anything, they want that permission.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be that random ass motherfucker that just like goes like arms out, just fucking doing whatever you want to do, right? Obviously,
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
lead into it,
Yeah, of
right?
course. of
Like,
course.
sure, you get through step one, like you guys are vibing, you guys are dancing, having a good time, but you never do anything afterwards, as in just like generally getting to like talk with her and everything.
All right, hear me out. I'm super blindsided, so I can't see that shit.
Right, but the thing is, we've told you sometimes, but you're just like, nah.
Okay. You told me after the fact.
But you can also just be like AJ and just like fuck it, fuck the signals, just ask.
Exactly.
Like AJ just asks,
That's
and like
true.
there's nothing wrong with that. Like if you want to ask, just fucking ask.
I'm not creepy
No,
about
you,
it.
you have balls about it. I respect.
No,
that.
you just have to not give a
It's
fuck.
not, yeah, exactly. It's not even creepy. It's the thing that I would respect about AJ's per se is like he asks, right? They respect his boundaries.
AJ's very respectful
Exactly.
about how he goes
AJ
about it.
respects their boundaries, but it's more per se like, are they willing to? Right? I feel like
Yeah,
you've
that-
never made it like that though.
Yeah, that's a different problem.
Straight up.
I mean, it's, I don't,
you guys have different problems.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but what? Yeah, like
I get that.
you can't think, oh, I don't think she'll like it. You just have to ask and hope that she does. But always ask.
Number one.
Next time, Ben, when you look at us and I see you two vibing, I'm literally gonna be like, if you don't ask this fucking chick, I'm gonna fucking slap you.
Me too.
Y'all are gonna fucking line up, bro.
Yeah, we'll literally line
If
up.
we push or not push, but like we see a girl eyeing you, percent we make the extra effort to push you in. If you don't make that effort to like do anything about it, I'm literally gonna look at you and dog you. But if you make that effort and you guys are vibing and all that, by all means, the boys are gonna let you go. You're gonna have your time of your life. You let us know what happens after that.
Yeah, by effort though we mean ask.
Yeah, just ask. Don't.
we're
like-
all-
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
don't be
Straight up.
creepy.
We like consent.
Yeah, just ask.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
All right, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
So how's Portugal?
Okay. Yeah, going back to this.
Yeah. Hey, it's been a week. I just want to update.
Oh yeah.
Right? What a week.
We're curious.
Yeah, we're curious. The fans are curious, bro.
That's facts.
It's good. It's going good. FaceTiming.
Oh, you moved on to FaceTime,
FaceTime
or
and
were
who?
you doing that before?
I mean, we were, but as much as I can. Shit.
Yeah, that's true. AJ will skip meals.
I literally, this might be a little too much, but like I'll at work, I'll be on my lunch break, and normally on my lunch break, I take my time and enjoy myself. But I'll eat now. I'm like, I'm just gonna shove the food in my face so I can FaceTime.
That's cute. That's cute.
It's cute, but
cute, honestly.
it's yeah.
I think this is me being honest. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready for it?
Okay.
Is she your girlfriend?
No.
Then I don't understand why you go this far when you don't even know.
I just like talking to her though.
Yeah, but you say that about
but
everyone at that time.
But I don't know. I just want to.
You like the company.
Yeah, I don't know. I find joy in it, I guess. I don't know.
I think that's a problem in itself, though.
Maybe I find too much joy.
I think AJ Roa as a person feels completion with a woman.
Maybe.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm not the only one who sees that, right?
No, deadass.
Okay, thank you. Like, I feel like you feel whole when it's with a woman.
Okay.
Which is like, I'm gonna flat out say like, fucking fight me in the comments if you want to. Like, I don't give a fuck. This is what I believe. But like, as a person, not even a man, like a guy or a girl, you shouldn't need to feel whole by another person. You should feel whole by yourself.
Facts.
And then your significant other, but for you, the crazy thing is not even your significant other in this case, but like your significant other should like enhance that. But I feel like for you, it's like you feel whole with someone that's not even your significant other. It's just someone of the opposite gender, which I feel like is not good for you.
Yeah, that's valid.
Okay.
I don't doubt that she's a good person. But I don't think you've seen enough good people.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, valid. I'm not gonna disagree with anything you're saying.
That's the thing though, because I've seen your dating history. It's not like I'm not pulling this shit out of nowhere. I've seen you come back from dates, and like who you just message, you literally message. You have a shotgun approach, and then the people you go on dates with, you're like, fuck, like that shit was whack.
Yeah.
But I don't doubt that she's a good person. I'm sure she is. But just because you hit one doesn't mean there's not another one or an even better
but then
one.
I can't always just be like, oh, the grass is always greener everywhere.
Yeah, you can't, but especially if they're in Portugal and
I know
you
that.
live in-
There's a big. I know. I know.
Across the ocean, dog.
I know.
grass may be greener.
I know.
Fucking the Atlantic Ocean.
I know.
There's some nice grass here too, man. Like
I
you
know.
just haven't touched it yet. You just haven't touched it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, that's always the dilemma. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not like saying like she's my girlfriend. Like
Right.
But there's
acting like
potential.
it.
I'm acting like it because like maybe like
Yeah.
The what
in my
if.
head like what if, and I want to put the effort in. I don't know.
Dude, you don't put the effort in until you know though.
That's fact.
Well, the thing is like
AJ would go through the effort in order to do that.
No, but I'm saying you don't do that. Like I know I know AJ. I know he does that, but I feel like that you're waiting to crash and burn. See,
if I do, I learn. If I don't, whatever.
But if you heard this before, you don't have to learn the hard way.
yeah, that's facts.
Valid. Yeah.
And look at Ben.
But I think that's something Ben naturally does. But that's also something I naturally do. That's something Alvin naturally does. We're all like very
Cautious.
I don't know if cautious is the right word, but we're all like we know what we can do. You know?
Yeah.
We know what we can fucking get. It's just like someone's not up to our shit, we're not gonna fucking deal with it. Like it's
Agreed.
just like on to the next.
Exactly.
I think that's something we all understand, but I think that's something where you don't quite understand yet. But
I mean, it's gotten
only
better, but not as good as it can get.
You definitely got better.
it got better.
So you're not per se the type to be like, oh, I want to work on myself first before her. You want to make her happy before you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like-
that's valid though. I think that's like
Of
a
course,
good
everyone has their
approach,
own
though.
way.
Yeah.
Right.
Going off that though, I feel like I'm still incomplete as a person. So like I'm still trying to build myself up before I
No, but Ben, there's a limit. See, I think me and Alvin are in a happy medium.
Yeah.
We
I
know
agree.
enough to work on ourselves, and we know what we can put out and what we can't put out. And I think honestly, I think me and Alvin are the neutral. Like we know what we can give and what we can't give.
Agreed.
AJ is on one side, you're on the other side. You guys are complete fucking opposites. And like both of your sides are good and bad in their own ways. But I feel like you guys need to be in the middle. Like your shit is bad because you're not doing enough to put yourself out there. Like you have too many like you bog yourself down too much and think like you're such a shit human being for some fucking reason, like that you're just like, bro, I'm not good enough for anyone. Like, fuck, I need to like work on myself for fucking 20 years before I put myself out there, which is toxic, you know? And then on AJ's side, it's just like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna fucking shotgun, like get anyone I can, like fuck it. Which is, you know, like both are good and bad in their own ways. Like you like know your standards, but the thing is you're getting fucking zero experience. AJ's getting experience, but the thing is he's not working on himself.
Fuck, those are some heavy hitters, bro.
They are heavy hitters, but like, you know, it's like
That's real shit.
yeah, it is real shit. It is real shit.
Respect it. Yo, it seems like your words went right over AJ's head.
No, he's just sad now. I know. I know he's just sad now. He's like thinking about it and shit. He's like, fuck, am I fucking up? He's like, ah.
So basically, coming back from what Aaron said or what you said, how's your necklace? How you approach someone? I remember hearing that, and I'm just like, bro, what? Like that just in itself told me basically that you've never per se made that next push. Right?
No, deadass. That was the first time I was put on the spot like that, and I didn't know what the fuck to say.
No, but the thing is, like putting like, sure, you're on that spot, but like it was different. No, you felt as if you had to say something in that moment, right?
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like let's say you fumbled, right?
Yeah.
But like from there, it's a learning experience.
Deadass,
right?
Yeah.
So from there on, it's just you learn from it, and you know what to say next on per se. Sure, it might not hit, but like you just keep shooting, right? And then coming back from like everything that you said, it aligned with me. It's all that small talk, honestly. Just generally getting to know the person, cause like you know me at clubs, I'm that guy. Like I'm not gonna go to every girl. Like I'm jumping with my boys. Like I'm dancing.
That's facts. You're a vibe, bro. You're a vibe.
Dancing. I'm looking at everyone, seeing who's down to like join, like just to like dance with us, right? And like let's say I see a certain female that's just like I see her eyeing, but at the same time like she doesn't want it. I will get them in. Like that's me. I have that personality where I'm just like, oh, I see like you're looking at us, but like I know you're not like per se like you're not down, but like I will make it my best to try to get you included.
That's what I love about you. Like as an introvert, speaking for myself, like you're that type to like try to include everybody. You see some,
in every social aspect. Like if an odd person is out, I would try to get them in.
Yeah.
Right. Because I hate when people are outside of the conversation. I hate when people are left alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just me. So like in the same setting, like if I'm like generally like just vibing for the boys, just like doing myself, we all dancing, loving the music, I will see the people that are around us scoping and they eye us and I see them doing a little dance move, I'll drag them in. By all means.
Yeah.
And if I see them vibing, it's just game from there.
Off topic, Aaron, you too though. Like I'd say like, you know, I didn't vibe with the people I hung out with back in high school, but like you're the one who like reached out that hand and was like, yo, just hang with us. Fucking, you're hanging out with whack ass people. I fucking appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I won't like. Yeah, I mean, they were whack. Like,
you can't say otherwise, bro.
No, I just remember meeting you and I was like, Ben's tight. Like this guy's funny as fuck. Like I don't see him around campus though. Like where the fuck is he hanging out? He's like, oh, I hang out with like XYZ. And they were like, they were just known as like the wackest people. Like, dude, like, why do you hang out with them? He's like, dude. And Ben told me, he's like, honestly, like I don't know who else hanging out with. Like, dude, just come with us.
Yeah.
And then from that day forward, like Ben just came with us. And I was like, all right, sick. Like,
Cool.
That's how Ben joined our squad. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And now look at us. We're living together at 23.
Things happen for a
It's
reason.
fucking wild, bro.
Yeah. And you got anything to add, or you still in depresso mode?
In depresso mode.
Okay. I understand.
So basically, from what I'm hearing, I feel like AJ is like a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, that's facts. I would say so.
Which is nothing wrong with
No, there's nothing. You're just
Nothing wrong
Ted
with that.
from fucking How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
I never watched that shit.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Essentially, you're fucking
Ted.
that type shit. You know, nothing wrong with that though. Honestly.
Yeah. Maybe I am.
AJ, it's always you first.
Yes.
The only time I would say it's maybe sometimes others first is family and friends.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
But you don't. No. Come on. Really understand that.
Yes,
family
yes,
and friends. Okay.
Yes, family.
Family and friends. Okay.
Family and friends, and then if you're married.
Yeah, if you're married, your
I mean,
wife.
the
and your
family.
That, yeah.
No, but
yeah.
I think it's always you first. But there are exceptions where family and friends come first too, where you have to make
100%.
necessary sacrifices
Yes.
Facts.
and shit you don't want to do for your friends and family.
Yes.
That's just something you have to do. But it's never a girl you just met in Portugal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You always got to bring it back to square one, dude.
Well, I'm only saying that to make it clear.
Yeah,
I'm only saying it to make it clear. Like it's
Aaron's a
like
realist.
yeah, I'm only
Yeah.
saying it so you understand. You know, it's just like again, I don't think there's no problem with you talking to a girl in Portugal. That's not the problem. The problem is you being so head over heels for something you don't know if it is going to work out. I think that's where the problem lies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I think when I start something,
You tunnel
Yeah,
vision?
you go in overdrive.
yeah.
Yeah.
And with anything though, not even just girls. I feel like with a lot of things.
Yeah, I can see that. But I think with most things, it's okay unless it's like drugs. But I think the girls thing, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad thing. Like in the long run, it's a bad thing. Short term, like it doesn't seem like a bad thing, but it is a bad thing. Like, like when you're compromising your own life to do stuff for her, it's a bad thing. You may not realize it, but it's a bad thing.
I see.
Yeah.
It's healthy in the moment, but later on it's gonna become unhealthy.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
Obviously, like if you have fucking nothing to do, it's like, yeah, fucking FaceTime, dude. What else are you gonna do? But I think that's where all of us three can agree on. Ben, too much. You agree too much to this. So you gotta tone it back a little bit. You gotta see, I think you guys need to have a one-on-one and then you learn from him
And then
he
we end
learns
up
from
dating
you,
each
and-
other.
Take homosexual to another whole level.
Yeah. But yeah, Ben, you take this too extreme. So maybe you should have plugged your ears this whole time for them. But like, damn, I don't know. Like, you guys just really need to be in the middle, and then it'd be perfect.
As I was listening to all this shit, I'm like, true.
Yeah, he's like, fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. But Ben takes it too much to heart. Too much.
Okay.
We could wrap up, right?
This guy always wants to leave.
It's not even your own fucking podcast, bro. Fuck you.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna be on for 4 hours. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good, though. Alvin, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Dude, Alvin, you're really
he
good.
does his interview voice.
Yeah.
Per se.
At the beginning, no.
I don't know per se, but per se.
Yeah, no. At the beginning, 100%. I caught myself too when in the back of my head, I'm just like, why the fuck am I taking this so serious?
No,
These are a bunch of my homies. Why am I taking it like
I
that?
feel like I'm in class with Alvin,
Yeah.
and the teacher just called out and he was like, "Oh, so passage 14 per se says this, but per se, I believe that."
No, straight up. But like as it got into it, I was just like, bro, these are my boys. Like,
Don't worry. My first podcast, I was like, yo, hey.
yeah, like,
Some shit like that.
Exactly. So why am I taking this seriously per se? It's just like I remember.
It's fine.
Nah,
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
It gets better. It gets easier. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you for having me on. It was fun.
All right. Thanks for watching episode. What is it, 18?
Mm-hmm.
18 of the Bellow Boys podcast. Today we had the usual Nugget and special guest Alvin. We're not gonna have a nickname for him yet, but we'll see if we come up with one next time he comes on. We'll try and have him on next time. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you watch this far, make sure you comment. Alvin gets poon. Poon.
Whatever.
Alvin gets poon. Also slide in his DMs. He's single, ladies and men.
And men.
Ladies and men. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That's it for today. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
All right.